What if dying rich is actually one of the dumbest financial goals possible? What if the real tragedy is not running out of money? What if the real tragedy is running out of life? Most people spend their whole youth chasing a number. They save, they delay, they wait. They keep saying, "I'll enjoy life later." Later becomes next year. Next year becomes retirement. Then retirement shows up with less energy, less health, and less time. That dream trip feels harder. That big adventure feels riskier. That time with your kids is already gone. And the money? It is still sitting there, unused, cold, pointless. That is the brutal punch of this book. Bill Perkins says many people do not fail by spending too much. They fail by waiting too long to live. If you click away now, you might keep following a money plan that wins on paper, but loses in real life. And that loss is permanent. In this video, I will give you 3 exact frameworks from this book. Framework 1 is how to stop worshiping. Net worth. Framework 2 is how to buy experiences at the right time. Framework 3 is how to plan your money around your actual lifespan. By the end, you will understand why die with zero is not reckless. It is strategic. You will also learn why saving forever can quietly destroy your best years. And I will give you 3 zero-cost steps to use tomorrow morning. If you are stuck in the 9-to-5 loop, this matters. Because money is not the final goal. Life is. Bill Perkins is not some motivational speaker with cute quotes. He is a hedge fund manager, entrepreneur, and high-level trader. He started at the New York Mercantile Exchange in a very low-level job. He reportedly earned under $16,000 a year at first. He even drove a limo at night to survive. Then he studied trading obsessively and became a millionaire by 30. That matters because this book was not written by someone broke. It was written by someone who already won the money game. And after winning, he saw something weird. A lot of rich people still lost. They had money, but they had no time, no health, and no memories left to buy. That is the brutal truth behind this book. It asks a painful question. What is the point of building wealth you never fully use? The first big idea is simple. Maximize your life experiences, not just your bank balance. That sounds soft. It is not. It is deeply practical. Perkins says money is a tool for creating meaningful experiences, because experiences do something money sitting in an account never can. They turn into memories, and those memories keep paying you later. He calls this memory dividends. Think about that for a second. A vacation is not just 7 days. A great trip pays you 3 times. You enjoy planning it. You enjoy living it. Then you enjoy remembering it for years. Now compare that with the usual script. Work hard. Save hard. Delay joy. Hope your knees still work at 67. That sounds responsible, but it is often just fear dressed up as discipline. Here is a real-world example. Let us say someone is 32. They want to backpack through Europe for a month. They can afford it, but they keep delaying it for 10 years. At 42, they may still have the money, but life is different. More stress, more obligations, less freedom. Maybe kids, maybe burnout, maybe health problems. Same money, much worse timing. That is the point. Some experiences have an expiration date. My honest take? This idea is powerful because it attacks a lie. The lie is that all spending is bad. It is not. Wasteful spending is bad. Meaningful spending at the right time is smart. The second major idea is even more uncomfortable. Your goal should not be to die with a giant pile of money. Your goal should be to use your money before your life is over. That does not mean go broke at 25. It means stop acting like infinite saving is always wise. Society tells you to save as much as possible. Save for safety. Save for status. Save because it sounds mature. But Perkins flips that. Logic. He argues that oversaving can be just as foolish as overspending. Why? Because every dollar has a time when it creates the most value. A dollar used at 28 can change your life. That same dollar at 88 may barely matter. This also hits hard when it comes to giving. Most people leave money to their kids after death. Sounds noble, but Perkins argues giving earlier is often far more useful. A child may need help most in their 20s, 30s, or 40s, not at 60, after they already fought through life. That is a massive mindset shift. It changes inheritance from a late surprise into a timely tool. And honestly, I think he is right. Too many people act like hoarding equals love. Sometimes giving now is the real love, not later. Now for the most controversial idea in the book. You need to plan your spending around your changing life stage. This is where the whole thing gets serious. Perkins pushes you to think in time buckets. That means breaking your life into seasons. Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. And asking one hard question: what experiences belong in each season? Because every decade gives something, and every decade takes something away. At 25, you may have energy and freedom, but less money. At 45, you may have money, but less flexibility. At 70, you may have wisdom, but far fewer physical options. So the game is not just making money, it is matching money to the right season of life. That idea destroys the mainstream belief that life should be backloaded. You know the script. Work like crazy now. Live later, rest later, travel later, love later. That sounds normal, but it is a terrible deal because health declines, free time shrinks, and some windows never reopen. This is why the book talks about your peak net worth. That is the point where your wealth stops needing to rise and starts needing to serve you. That is the real paradigm shift. Money is not the scorecard. Money is the fuel. If you die with millions untouched, maybe you did not win. Maybe you just postponed life too long. The best thing about this book is its courage. It challenges one of the most accepted ideas in personal finance. That idea is simple. More saving always equals more wisdom. Perkins shows that this can become a trap. He forces you to treat time as your scarcest asset, and that is incredibly refreshing. The flaw? This book can sound dangerous in the wrong hands. If someone already struggles with discipline, they may hear permission to overspend. That is not the message. The book is about intentional spending, not mindless consumption. It is also easier to follow this advice when you already earn well. Someone living paycheck to paycheck will need a more careful version. So who is this book for? It is perfect for high savers. It is perfect for ambitious professionals. It is perfect for 9-to-5 workers building wealth, but forgetting to live. If you are obsessed with FIRE, retirement math, or delayed gratification, read this. This book will punch you in the face, in a good way. So here are 3 zero-cost steps to take tomorrow morning. Step 1. Create 3 time buckets for your life. Write down experiences for your 30s, 40s, and 50s. Be specific. Trips, skills, family moments, health goals. Step 2. Look at your savings plan and ask one brutal question. Am I building a life or just stacking numbers? If your plan has no room for living, fix it. Step 3. Write the names of 3 people you want to help sooner. Then plan how to support them while it still matters. That could be money. That could be time. That could be both. That is how you use wealth like a human being, not like a frightened robot. And if this video gave you a new lens on money, grab the free PDF summary below. You can also buy me a coffee using the link below to support this channel.